Hi there. Hello, bratty, bitchy person. I celebrate you for you feeling exactly what you fucking want to feel right now. So I wanted to make this video and directly addressed that uncomfortable in-between feeling that many of us feel in between, asking for what you want and receiving it, or in between manifesting a better living situation for yourself and even knowing what the fuck you want that to look like, or that uncomfortable in between space of, moving your business to one focus to another focus. All of that awkward, just kind of like awkward, not even the awkward growing pain stage, but just like, okay, I know that everything is working for my favor. I know that what I want is coming to me. I know I've planted those seeds. I've been watering them. I've been like making sure the light and the shade and everything's fucking perfect. But I feel bratty about it anyway. It's like, oh, poor me. I want to feel better than everyone else right now, damn it. Like, I want... It's like, I understand what those feelings feel like. So I just want to cheers to that part of you and let it have space to be as, self-absorbed and fucked up about whatever it is your situation is, and let it have that space to express. If shadow work and shadow integration has taught me okay, and let me just kind of explain something right quick. So the shadow work approach to that would be, oh man, this part of me that feels really bratty about like having, like wanting to have the thing and asking for it and not like having it yet. That part of me feels bad, and it was from when I was 4 years old and I asked for the cookies and I didn't get the fucking cookies. The shadow integration aspect perspective would be, I'm feeling really bratty about the fact that I know I've been doing all of my protective magic. I've been doing all of my manifestation things. I've been embodying what it feels like to have the thing I want. And I'm just waiting for it to get here. I can feel it's on its way. Things in the 3D move a lot slower than they do in the non-physical 5D love consciousness world and all of that shit. But I feel bratty about it anyway, and you know what? I'm just gonna allow myself to feel bratty about it. I'm gonna allow myself to feel bored and like I'm just gonna fall into a melted puddle of just like gook as I'm like waiting for the thing over and over and just like, is it fucking here yet? That's the shadow integration perspective of letting that part of yourself have its full fucking field day with that feeling. Because what I've noticed and what my clients have also noticed is that if you don't allow that kind of space to allow yourself to feel that way without judging it, it's gonna start sabotaging you when you get that thing that you want. So you move into the new place, you get the new job, you change the, shift the focus of your business, and that voice that's been on hold of like, but I want to bitch about everything, but I still want to be bratty, and can I come out to play yet? Is gonna start fucking up your havingness and your enjoyment of having the thing that you did wait all of that time to get, that you were in that uncomfortable space of holding the tension of receiving that thing that you wanted. So I feel like this is a particular spot that I wish I had known years ago. I feel like this is a spot where just like a little missing piece of enjoyment and satisfaction and something that would be really helpful for a lot of us out here doing like, manifesting things or just changing everything in our lives because 2020 has been so transformative. Spoiler alert, astrologically speaking, things in between January and March are going to be very, let's just say anything not nailed down is like up for just like being thrown out of the house. Let's just say that. So early January, all of the fucking planets in the sky are gonna be in 5 signs out of 12 in the zodiac. Like right now, all of those planets are in like 6 signs. It's gonna go down to 12. So it's gonna be that way for like almost technically 2 months. Yeah, so from January to February to early March, all the planets in 5 signs. And the particular like constellation of them, and the way that they are situated, is that it's this huge story and archetype about starting with and I'm going to go deeper into this in my report that I'm doing for like all the people who are in the shadow integration ceremony. But like, to go into the astrological thing a little bit, it's going to be like this story about like the things that you find cozy and comfortable and the things that you think give you security, and this whole kind of hero's journey through like a lot of different shifts and changes in energy through these 5 signs, and then ending in this part of the story, or the story sort of ends, archetypically speaking, where there's so much change and everything as we know it is just like kind of flipped over on its head, and finding new ways to use our resources, to share resources, to be more equitable, to create that sense of security within ourselves and find our new sense of safety and comfort and stability. All of that is going to be the themes of our lives. And if you want to like go deeper into like what this means specifically for you and your chart, just check to see where you have the signs Capricorn through Taurus. So Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. All of those 5 signs are where all of the planets are going to be for the next essentially for like the next 2.5 months. So heads up on that. And again, just to give yourself that fucking gratitude to that bitchy, stuck up, bratty part of yourself that's like, I want my shit and I want it now. Celebrate it. Do something to, give it that sense of being justified for all of its complaining. I feel like complaining gets a really bad rep. I feel like complaining shows up in those spaces where we're not owning our power, the places where we're not owning that we're creating our reality, or that we even know that we're receiving the thing that we're going to ask for, but we just want to bitch about it anyway. I run into that a lot in customer service. I feel like I'm so grateful for my customer service jobs now, because they taught me so much about human psychology and just like the ways that we try to control situations that we generally have a fair amount of power within, but then like how we try to exert our powers in these kind of like underhanded ways anyway. So yeah, and see, Denise, if you're sitting in a mud puddle anyway, might as well dance and splash and make some fucking mud pies. Exactly. Because eventually your Oreo pie is coming soon. So like, enjoy the mud while you have it. Yeah, I feel like that's literally all that feels like the complete transmission of what I wanted to say. So peace, love, and enjoyment for that bitchy, stuck up part of you. May you have so much fun and so much enjoyment with that. And if you want to join me in my celebration of the shadow and integrating the shadow, and not just doing the shadow work of knowing where your shadows came from, but actually befriending them and integrating them to your lived experience, to your practical everydayness, and therefore reclaiming the power that it is holding within it so that you can use it more for your conscious desires, check out my shadow integration ceremony coming up on the 19th. I'll put the link below. All right, peace.